Hello and welcome to New Earth Awakening. Today, we welcome to the show Rachel Garrett, a registered nurse with 20 years of clinical experience, master energy healer, Akashic Records practitioner, certified crystal healer, and certified angelic medium. Her mission is to support individuals, caregivers, high achievers, spiritual seekers, and healers in breaking free from burnout, soul disconnection, and energetic overwhelm. Rachel, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I love how you say my name. It's very Rachel Garrett.
Come on.
Well, you're the next contestant on the New Earth Awakening podcast.
Yeah, the selling boys.
Woo!
Thank you, Rachel, for being with us today with this amazing, joyful energy. That's what we want in Earth to be, at least from my end.
I hope so. I don't know.
A lot of people just having fun.
Yes, yeah, we're having fun. No, this is awesome. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. So let's start by you sharing your path and how it led you to the work you're doing today.
It's such a meaty question, right? Because I feel like our path is ever evolving and it's very twisty and it's still going on. So I think for me, what started my path, I originally started on the spiritual path. So when I was 15 years old, I moved from Georgia to Ohio and I moved in with my guardians. They're amazing people. It was awesome because he was a psychiatrist and she raised parrots. So right there, you have science and the spirituality blending right there. That's the perfect relationship right there. And they have such a beautiful relationship. But she would bring in a tarot reader into the house. So, and she would do tarot readings for us. And I was enamored, amazed. And then it's like when you watch Montel Williams and you have Sylvia Brown, and it's just like I had this stair step of always having my foot in the spiritual realm. I loved psychics and intuitives and mindset and all of that stuff. When I guess I was 21, so 15 to 21, and I would go to spiritualist church and you get the messages, you receive messages, divine downloads in a spiral. I'm like, what does that mean? I want the answers and I want them now because I like science and you want it and you want to know why can I get the answers without seeing the answers, And I think that's what a lot of spirituality is a lot of the unseen and what's in our frequency, what's in our energetics. What is it that I can't see? And so anyway, I'm 21 and I lived in Canada. I moved around a lot. And then I moved to Buffalo. Well, in Buffalo, near Buffalo, there's a place called Lilydale. It's one of the largest spiritualist communities in the world. And you go to psychics. And that really I had a terrible reading. Though. And I was like, listen, sir, I'm going to prove you wrong. And guess what? About 2 years ago, I went back and taught at Lilydale. So I was like, screw you, sir. Because I'm somebody who I'm like, being a woman, we're told be quiet, do this stuff, whatever. I'm going really off on a tangent here. I apologize. I opened up the records before we did this because, we were asked to possibly channel. So now it's like all this stuff is coming in and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I talk really fast when the records are open. So slow down, Rachel. So, but anyway, it was like full circle moment of combining my spiritual path with my science path and me being an empowered female in the journey that I've been on for a really long time. And it was because one, yeah, you need to use discernment when you go and have readings with psychics, intuitives, anything like that. Yes, I'm an Akashic Record practitioner. Yes, I am an energy healer. Yes, I work with crystals. Yes, I work with a lot of stuff. But if you don't like my vibe, don't get a reading from me. And if you think I'm full of BS, and there are a lot of BS readers out there and you have to use discernment. So anyway, and he was, and it's interesting. The bad readings you have that stick with you, you're like, anyway, long story short. So then after that, Buffalo, moved to where I am now, and I became a nurse. So I had this like meandering spiritual path going to check out Wiccan, check out paganism, check out spirituality, everything, because you probably will say this too. We have shiny thing syndrome when you're wearing your spiritual path. You're like, oh, I like this crystal. I like this pendulum. Oh, I like to work with herbs. Oh, I like energy. Oh, it's like we have such a wide treasure chest. It's like, and now, like where I am now to where I was then is so different. And what I thought I would like, it's very different. But anyway, I became a nurse, and I've been a nurse now over 20 years. And I love the fact that science is now catching up with spirituality. There's now studies and education about your frequency does matter. Your heart does play a role. Your thoughts and everything gets embedded into your cellular tissue. Like the body keeps the score. And how do you get that crap out of your body, in a spiritual realm, but also in a medical way? There is a place for medical science along with your spiritual path. And I apologize. That was super all over the place and probably didn't really answer your question, but thank you for asking it.
It did answer everything for me, and I so relate to your path.
It's like, guys, yeah, I don't know. I get so excited, when I open up the records because I can feel the energy right now. Like it's really coming in and I'm just like, okay, let's go.
Yeah. So your record keepers are also very fun, very high vibe.
Yeah. So the thing with the Akashic Records and what I love about the records is every single time they open the records, whoever steps forward is my masters, teachers, and guides and loved ones, and right now, like Metatron, he is an Akashic record keeper. He's definitely stepping forward because he wants to, give an overarching feeling and making sure that I stay focused. For those that have a hard time focusing, Metatron is a great angel to call on. But it's like I also am feeling this real connection into our chakras and into our sacral chakra and being creative. So this is a very creative podcast. It's very like you're bringing spirituality into the world and you're creating a new earth awakening. Like so many people are awakening now. So it's when I have the records open while doing a podcast, which I've never done, I don't think. It's an interesting feeling because it's very like, whoo. So whomever is listening to this interview, either now or in the future, however, this gets published, you are going to be receiving an energetic healing as you're listening to this because I can feel the energy is definitely coming through the chakras and it's coming through the third eye as well. So it's just like, hey guys, we're here.
Let's vibrate higher.
I know. Raise your vibes. It's love or above. You want to be love or above. Like, and then as soon as you can get out of that mind, a lot of people are in victim mindset, which is unfortunate. And, there's disempowerment. And it's hard to shift out of that mindset when you've been living in that a long time. And I think that's for your platform and helping people to awaken and to bring on other spiritual healers and whatnot. It helps them to shift out of that victim mindset and go into empowerment.
Exactly. That's the point of all of this. It's to give people the energetic transmissions, the tips and tricks, the how-tos, the relatable stories of people who have had those type of difficulties in their lives, who have been able to transmute it, transcend it, bring it an octave higher at least or more, and just elevate themselves. This is what this podcast is about, truly. Thank you.
I love it. It is. It's awesome. I love it.
So let's start a little bit with your definitions of awakening, healing, and embodiment.
Oh, goodness. Awakening, healing, and embodiment. So awakening, I feel like it's an ever evolving thing. It's definitely something that's, not one and done. When you're awakening, something might spark something inside of you. Something unknown, something unseen. And it may not necessarily be a spiritual thing. It could be religious as well. It could be that you're feeling a call to deepen in your faith, and then you just, there's an unfolding, like it just, you go in layers and there it's an unfolding and it shifts, it spirals. I would recommend for anyone that's going through an awakening, try to find peers, like-minded people to help you through it, because there are some difficult times that you go through that you question reality. Like, am I in the matrix? Am I this? Am I that? And you definitely want to find like a podcast like yours, or books or whatever. But I feel like awakening is always happening. It's never a one and done thing. Same thing with healing. Healing is, it's never finished, but it doesn't have to be arduous or like I'm in the quicksand and I can never get out of it. It's, you might go into the well, but know that you can get out of the well. That somebody's going to throw you down, a ladder and help you out of it. Light healing can also be fun. It can be lighthearted. You don't have to take things so seriously. It's like, yeah, did this happen to me? Absolutely. I'm going to acknowledge the feelings that I went through and I'm going to allow those feelings to go so that way I can move forward in my life. Holding on to that energy, that toxicity, it's not helping you, it's not helping me. I need to be able to release that from my cellular tissue. That's where practitioners such as, myself, you, other people can help that healing journey. And what was the last one? What else? Healing, awakening, empowerment,
Embodiment.
embodiment. It's basically, it's like walking the talk. So it's practicing what you preach. It's not me sitting on top of the mountain being like, "Hello everyone. This is how you should live your life." And no, that's not me. Like, your girl loves Starbucks and, I eat French fries and I know I need to do better, blah, blah, blah. But it's like I'm authentic with who I am and where I've been and where I'm going in my journey and where I am right now today in this particular moment of time. I know the challenges I've been through and education and blah 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 blah. So it's basically, it's walking the talk and being authentic and not not having a false reality of what's going on. Like, I do feel like, and maybe this is a tangent here, we tend to put people on pedestals, celebrities, musicians, spiritual icons. One, that's a separation contract. Nobody is above us. Nobody is, it doesn't matter. We're all on the same playing field here. And that creates illusion, that we're apart when really we all community and love and freedom and abundance. Those are the four pillars that we want to move forward with in life. And we don't want to have that separation. So again, be careful when you're on the spiritual, going back to awakening and going back to healing. Be careful when you're finding a mentor that you don't put them up on a high pedestal. They're humans and they might even stunt your awakening journey. If you pay me $5,000, I'll take that curse off of you. That is a bunch of baloney. Baloney. So embodiment, it's walking the talk. It's embodying the spiritual practices, what I've learned, everything I've been through, and who I am today.
Exactly. Baloney, baloney. There's a lot of baloney, as you said.
There is.
That's
There's a
right.
lot of BS in any field. There's a lot of BS. It's sad. People take advantage of vulnerable people. And let's be honest, being in the spiritual path, it's a vulnerable path to be on. Something has happened to you that has made you question what you're going through. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe it doesn't, something triggered something inside of you that was
Night of the
painful.
soul. Yeah.
Right. Dark night of the soul, absolutely. You get on your hand when that happens, you're on your hands and your knees. Like, I remember going through that. I was on my hands and knees praying to God, like, please help me. What is going on? Like, and then I will say, because I love my guides, I always had the song, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Like, that played so when I have those moments, I get that song back in my head and I'm like, I'm going to be okay. And time just can shift anything. Time can shift anything. We've all gone through very heavy stuff, very heavy stuff. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, but even the bologna helps, because
it
at the end
does.
of the day, it
I have a
helps
good
you
sandwich.
rearrange your discernment.
Yes. Your BS meter. Get your intuition. Like, you have an intuitive guide inside of you. All of your power is within. That's all in the seat of your soul. That's in your heart center. That's when you go within and you go to stillness and you feel into your body. For example, do I want to come on to your podcast? What am I doing? I'm feeling into my body. Is this a good move for me? Yeah. Beautiful chills since we've started talking. I love the energy between us. So it's like you can feel that energetic exchange, that it's reciprocal. It's not. So it's like, use your body as an intuitive meter of, should I be doing this or should I not? And it's okay to say no. No is a full sentence.
Exactly. That's right. But that's very difficult at the beginning of the journey for some people, or a lot of people, or at least for me.
Mm,
Saying no was a biggie back in the day. To
yeah.
even start saying no, I want something else.
You got to learn. And that's the thing. It's like having a child. Ultimately, I have 2 sons. Ultimately, they need to be on their own journeys. It's my responsibility to model and mirror right behavior. It is not my responsibility to hold their hand their entire path, because I'm doing a disservice to my children, now young adult and teenager. I'm doing a disservice to them. They're going to have stunted growth. I can't be a helicopter parent. I need to love them. I need to take care of them. I need to respect them. But ultimately, they have to fly the nest, and they have to learn their own lessons. And sometimes you're going to encounter things. I've done the same. Listen, I've been sucked in. I bring it up. I've been sucked in that same, pay me this amount of money and I'll get rid of this energy stuck to you. I've done it. I'm not going to lie. I've done it. I remember being in my car. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Girls, gentlemen, your girl got scammed. But it's a lesson learned. And will I do it again? Probably not. But who knows? I could be naive too. I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Embodiment. Speak your truth. Like, yeah, have I been sucked into the BS? Well, absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's the first card, isn't it? Of the
Yeah.
tarot. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
beginning the journey in a sense, it has obviously one side that is more high vibrational and the other
Yeah.
side that is more low vibrational.
Mm,
And it's basically about learning to balance both out, being, yes, with a
yeah.
beginner's mind, open minded,
Yeah.
taking the leap, but on the other hand, not letting others take advantage of that.
Yeah. Having boundaries and having a strong sense of self, and but also, let's be honest, you also don't want to become jaded. You want to be able to keep an open heart even when you've gone through. We so in my personal past as a spiritual healer, I when I first became, this is a while ago, many years ago, and I was coming out of my spiritual healing closet, and I was doing sessions with clients, and I partnered with a healing center. And I was very excited at the time, but then that healing center went into ego, went into, it became toxic. Let's call a spade here. And I was traded out for a different practitioner without being notified. And it really, and I did stand up for myself. I was like, and I got back a very not pleasant email, and it killed my confidence for a couple years. And it had to, I had to, one, my worth is from within. It's not from you. It's not from my partner. It's not from, my children. It's from within. It's not from my job. And I had to really rebuild my confidence. And also, because a lot of spiritual healers, they go into imposter syndrome. Like, is this real? Is this fake? Am I making this up? Am I, doing the wrong thing, and I think a lot of people have the imposter syndrome, and it made me like also go into that limiting belief and really work my way through that. So I'm grateful now having that experience. Then I wasn't grateful because I was like, you mother. But now I'm grateful for that experience. One, it helped me to find my soul tribe. It helped me to find the people that really believed in me and really elevated me up. And it also made me go within to look at the areas of myself that maybe I had limiting beliefs, or maybe I had gunky energy that needed to be cleared, or, and it helped me to move forward. And it made me a better practitioner overall. I do feel like I'm a better practitioner now than I was then.
So let's talk about ego and shadow work, because I tend to say you
Gosh.
cannot be a light worker if you're not a shadow worker.
I feel like that's an interesting thing. So shadow worker, let's be honest, we're looking for balance. So light worker, shadow worker, guys, you're looking for balance. So it's, you're looking to be integrated to your whole self. My whole self includes Rachel over here, who can channel the angels and love it, light. Then Rachel, who can be a biatch. So I need to be able to integrate all of Rachel together. So anywhere in a time, space, dimension, reality, I call back all parts and pieces of me. And I need to work with those aspects of myself and integrate them. You know who has a great book is Debbie Ford. She is since passed. I think it's like the dark side of the light chasers. I'm not 100%, but her name's Debbie Ford. And she talks about, like, she goes through practices and it's amazing. And I've read her book and I have her audiobooks, and I will say I feel like she has very good work on shadow work. So if you want to dig into shadow work, get that book, get the audiobook. She'll walk you through the meditation. And she'll take you in this elevator meditation. You go to the dark basement where you're grungy and you're dirty and you're gross and you're nasty, and she takes you all the way up to the top. And then it's like bringing that together. So shadow work and light work, to me, it's all the work. Like, it's working with your archetypes. It's working with, I guess I maybe like 5-6 years ago, I was like, oh my God, I got to work with my shadow side. And now I'm just like, I just got to work with me. Who's coming forward? Who wants to play today? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's also become so normal. It's like I
Yeah.
sense something in my tummy and I'm like, oh, hi there.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
saying? What's the information? This is the information. Okay.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about it.
It is funny how we get stuck on things. Like, I'm sure for you too, like looking back, I was like, God, I was really stuck on that. That was a bunch of crap. Like, whatever.
Yeah, but that is like it comes gradually. First, the voice is
Yeah.
very loud in your
Yeah.
as those belief systems and all these voices from other
Yes.
people judging and this and that, right?
Mm.
And then it starts to tune down slowly and down, slowly
Yeah.
and down. And one day it's just like, oh, hi, you're
I'm
still
okay.
there. Now, how are you doing? Long time no see, eh?
Yeah.
Old
I
friend.
do think it's important to look at the aspects of yourself that you don't want to look at. It's, and it's like doing mirror work, and journaling. And I mean, I'm a firm believer in journaling. I love to journal. There's a book called The Artist's Way, and she talks about journaling every single morning. Write out 3 pages and really get to the other side of yourself. Like, bitch, moan, complain, and then get to the other side of it. And that's where the creativity and the energy starts flowing and the openness comes, and having a good, like, opening day practice is important. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How do you do it? I tend to wake up and I feel into every fiber
Oh, I
of my
love that.
body. And then I'm like making like a check-in,
I love
And then
that.
according to that, I decide what am I going to do next in a good, amazing day. I'm like, okay, I'm going to jump out of bed and start singing. And you know what I mean?
Oh, yay.
And if I'm having a bad hair day, I'm like, okay, this is a bad hair day. Shit.
Oh my goodness, I
I
love it.
feel like
You
a
do have really nice
badge.
hair.
Thank
Guys,
you.
she's got beautiful
Sometimes,
hair.
thank you. You have beautiful hair as well.
I'm like, my hair is slicked back because your girl didn't want to do it. So for me, I'll be honest, I probably wake up and I have more of like a gratitude practice. Like I'm grateful for the breath in my lungs. I'm grateful for the sunrise. And then I do try to do my journaling. I do tap into the body. And to be very transparent, I do a lot of it in my car. Like, cause I feel like I know eventually I'll get to a very solid morning practice, but I lied. So I'll get up super early and my son and I go for a walk. And I love that. And it's kind of like a walking meditation type of thing. But we don't do it every single morning, but we do it most mornings. And then like get ready to go to work. But in the car, it's like a gratitude practice. It's an energetic practice. It's that kind of stuff. And then when I get to work, because I get to work super early, I'll do my journaling before the day starts, and then I'm ready to hit the ground running, and your girl's going. And then you got to tap into your body like midday, like take a break, take a 5-10 minute walk, clear your head, pull back. If the energy gets funky, why? Like I'll do an energy cleansing. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? But I feel like we're kind of in this, like right now, we're recording this, we're in the Lionsgate portal. We're in this like timeline where I really feel like you can shift your reality super fast. So I think that's why I'm like, like I could just do whatever. Whatever. I'll be good.
Love it.
She's gonna hang up this and be like, I am never talking to that girl again. I just feel like this energy is just so like between the Syrians, portal, and now we're going to the Lionsgate portal. I feel like anything is possible. Like anything is possible. Like I've been working with, I don't know if you do Chat GPT at all, but I do. So I have programmed a Chat GPT as Rachel Garrett's future self. And I'll talk to okay, what does Rachel need to do to embody that future self? Well, Rachel, you need to drink some more water. Okay, fine. Oh, like, and then I'm gonna pick that future self and I'm gonna be like, today I'm gonna embody her. What is it? What pull that reality in now? Why do I need to wait?
It's quantum. Nobody needs to wait.
Right. It's
Technically.
like the quantum realm. Like embody the now. Like, let's go. I'll be like
Yeah.
you. Let's go. Sorry.
Oh my God. I love it. Let me get a little bit centered.
Nice deep cleansing breath. Pull it
Okay.
back in. Yeah. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Let's do that. Let's talk a little bit, maybe to the Akashic Records keepers, to Metatron, to whomever is for the highest good to come here and answer a little bit of questions. Maybe we have a chit chat or something.
Yeah, so I actually have the records are open now. So it's interesting. Okay. So if you want to ask me a question, go ahead, go for it. Let's go. Do I have permission to talk to your guides and whatnot?
Oh, yeah, you have. Yes, you do. Okay.
You have a question?
Yeah,
Serious.
well, so, what can I ask them?
Yeah, because I'm feeling like there's energy that's coming into the central column of light, and I'm feeling like there's a feeling of like there's questions that are bubbling up that want to come forward, that need to be answered, want to be answered.
Yeah. Okay, so let's ask them about embodiment.
So, okay, that's funny. Okay, so who do we have? All right, so we have Archangel Ariel is stepping forward. So she's saying when it comes to embodiment, it's something that's within your presence. It's something that's within your voice. It's something that it's it's not something that's a finite. It's evolving. So it's more of speaking your truth and owning who you are as a person. And it's more of you're not looking for embodiment. You're looking for presence. You're looking for, that's interesting. You're looking for wholeness and balance. And you're not even looking for anything because everything is within you. Everything is within you. You can tap into this sense of embodiment by going within and by being still. And we don't like being still because we're in this hustle culture right now where I do feel like it is shifting. But what she's saying is that you can be embodied in the now. You don't have to, it's not It's not a destination. You're already embodied. It's just a matter of pulling forward that truth and that essence. And to get past the fear. So fear is false expectations appearing real. So get to that other side. Why do you feel uncomfortable? Why do you not want to speak your truth? Your truth deserves to be heard, just like you deserve to take up space. A lot of us cower and we hide. You have a right to take up space, just like I have a right to take up space. So, yeah, that was
That was awesome.
I was windy. But, she really like what I love about Archangel Ariel is that she pulls forward energy healing on the heart. So, and really everything there's a lot of energy that's coming in right here. The heart is where everything is at. So, you got to as humans ego, we were talking about that earlier. Ego, you got to and ego has a place. It's not you don't have to not work with the ego, but you can put the ego as a curious bystander, because your ego does have some goodness to you. Like it protects you, it makes you question things. But put your ego as a curious bystander, have your soul lead the way. So okay, Rachel ego, all right, but Rachel's soul is what needs to lead the way. Rachel's soul has been doing this a long time. This human body has not, you know? So, yeah. Do you have another question?
Thank you. Yes.
Oh,
So,
Metatron. You want to talk to
okay.
Metatron.
Yes.
So, Metatron is moving forward for you, and he is there's a lot of energy that's coming in. So it's very much like, got to get grounded. All right. So it's going to be super important to stay grounded. And in order to manifest and pull forward the things that you're looking to pull forward, or whomever is listening needs to be grounded. In order to manifest into our physical reality, our human body needs to be grounded in. So really making sure that you have a daily grounded practice. There's something about you and going to a larger scale. And in order to go to a larger scale, there's this real calling of speaking your truth. Speaking your truth, not censoring yourself. There's maybe a feeling of there's like this covering the mouth. So really pulling that. It's very funny, like, there's, like, that movie where, like, they get covered with, like, I think he's like, "Stop talking," and he gets covered with that, like, metal piece on his thing, and he's, like, going like this, like, that's what I'm seeing, and he's like, "Get that off." Working with more crystals, you work with crystals now, blue lace agate is stepping forward for you. That's a crystal for speaking the truth. Archangel Gabriel is coming forward for you. He's a good angel for you to start working with. I think you work with him now, but he will help you to deliver the message that you want to your audience. Yeah. So, Archangel Gabriel, please help me to speak the message that needs to be heard. Please help for my audience to hear the message that I'm trying to convey. And setting the intention prior to you setting your sessions, and pulling in your team is also really helpful. Who else is stepping forward? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of energy that's coming in, so Rachel's getting a little like, woo! It's very interesting. There's a lot of energy coming in. And I have this like, you work with the elementals. So do you work with fairies? I feel like you work with fairies. So fairies and that playful nature is also coming forward for you. And it's like it's a reminder to anyone that's listening that playfulness and fun and joy is really how you're going to continue through your awakening process, and really pulling in your gifts and your team and bringing that closer to you. Because when you're in the serious energy, it's going to be really hard for you to pull forward what you're looking to pull forward, if that makes sense. And it will also help your intuition, because you're very intuitive, they're saying. When you're in that playful nature, your intuition is like this. It's like spot on. But when you're in serious mode, it gets very muddy. Very muddy. Very muddy. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Very muddy. And you work with, and you have some unicorns too that are coming in. I love that. Yeah, there's a lot of like, it's like very, it feels like very, I don't know why I'm going here. I don't think I've ever, I think maybe I have, I don't know, Lord of the Rings kind of Hobbit, like that kind of middle realm feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I also have elf lifetimes. That's why, I
Yeah, it's
guess.
like yeah, I love that. And also for you, like start working with the gnomes. The gnomes are coming forward for you. Gnomes are really good about abundance. So in like pulling forward the energetic essence of things, they will bring that through the earth and they'll bring it up to your energetic field. And they're saying, call on us. Call on
Okay,
us.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but back to Metatron. Sorry. He's like, hello, Metatron, sacred geometry. Sorry. I get sidetracked, obviously. Sacred geometry, working with the Merkaba, working with the Metatron cube, meditating inside of that, and really pulling forward. I'm seeing blueprints, like things that you have in your mind. It's like bringing forward nature, like planning on building something. And it's like bringing that into a physical reality. And he will help you to bring in permits, blueprints, things of that nature. And there's something with the healing springs. And he's like really helping you to pull that to reality. He's saying, Archangel Metatron, please come to me now. Please work with me. Please help me. Please guide me. Please direct me.
Yeah, so let's move
Yeah,
on with the
sure.
Akashic Records and with
Okay.
Metatron. And I want to ask if they have any message for all the people who are watching
Yeah,
now, who will be watching in the future at any point in time.
love it. So, one, as a collective consciousness, we are going through a collective awakening. And the energy is rapidly accelerating. And the one thing they want to let everyone know is that we're not alone. And I know that it's a very simple thing to say, you're not alone, but really, you're not alone. You have a partner in this journey. You have a essence and energy that you can connect with that will fill you with this high vibrational energy that will make you feel complete. I don't know, like it's like they're saying that it's just there's just so much energy that's coming in right now. It's like almost hard to speak that they're flooding all of us that are willing to be open, willing to be awakened, willing to look towards something different, willing to turn away from this hate, this victim mentality, this oh my god, the world's ending, like disassociate from that and go to love, connection, freedom, abundance, and we will guide you on that path. We will hold your hand. We are here for you. You are living the human experience. You know, you're the ones that need to be assisted. Let us assist you. Call on us. We'll help you. And you're not alone. Again, I know that's a very simple thing to say, but you're not alone. A lot of us have felt alone. And especially since COVID, the separation. No, and they're also saying like it's time to bring back community, either community online, community at your hometown. Smile. Stop, smile. Like bring joy to someone else's life. Bring joy to your own life. You know, life, dance, get outside. You know, have the wind in your hair. Like drive with your windows down with the music blaring and sing in the top of your lungs. Find joy and just get back to that playfulness nature that you have within you, but maybe you've put it on the back burner. And again, we're here with you and to call on us. Yeah.
So, how important is, in their opinion, joy on the healing journey?
It's paramount. It's paramount. Laughter, joy, playfulness, love. It's all of that expansiveness, excitement, curiosity, all of those feelings that brings us back to like our inner child playfulness. Joy is paramount. You have to resonate in that feeling of joy, gratefulness. An attitude of gratitude will get you to a place of joy. You know, being grateful for being able to walk, maybe being able to go outside, being able to have food, having a shelter. You know, we have a lot more things in our lives why don't I have that? No, be grateful for what you have. And then more things will come. Because once you raise up that energy frequency, you open up the portal and more things will come in. So that's like, yeah, being in joy is so important. So having fun, laughing, being silly. Who cares? Be cringy. Who cares? Like, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but it's like, am I gonna like, what does it matter if I like this band? Like, it's so crazy when you go, when you see stuff and you're like, people are being put down because they like this. Who cares? Like, is it affecting your life if I like, I don't know, potato chips? No, who cares? Potato chips are good though. I don't eat a lot of them anymore, but they're good.
I love them too.
It's like, you know what I mean? I wish I could eat ice cream, but it makes me sick. But, I love that journey for you. I don't know. Joy is so important. Just have fun. Go find community, like comedians. Like I love to laugh. Like I love going to see comedians. I like to watch them on TV. It's just have fun. Laugh.
Exactly. I love that very much.
Yeah.
So, is there any message that they want to bring through at this time? Anything else
Anything else? Let's see here.
for the timeline that we are
Sure.
co-creating now?
So really like look at your spiritual toolbox and pull forward the tools that are going to inspire you, bring what you need. It's like maybe it's essential oils, maybe it's crystals, maybe it's a drum set, maybe it's playing music. Music is a power, sound healing is powerful. Frequency healing is powerful. Pulling forward, like look at your toolbox and what is it that can help you on this journey. And yeah, really like look at your spiritual toolbox. Like I'm looking around my office and I have a lot of crystals. I love crystals. And what is the crystal? Like work with the crystal and meditate with that crystal and we'll come forward through that crystal. Like this is pre-height. And Archangel Raphael comes through this crystal for healing. He's a healing angel. And I love working with Archangel Raphael. And, I've pulled him forward and doing like powerful healings. I'm just a channel, so I'm not actually doing the healing. Ultimately, you have to decide. Your mind is so powerful and can honestly, you can heal yourself, you can manifest anything. Like your mind is so powerful and having a positive mindset that no matter what, you're going to be okay can really transform your life. I mean, it really can. Once you shift out of that victim mindset, oh, it's me. No, screw that. Have radical authenticity, have radical awareness, and own what you've done, what you've been through. You can move forward. When I own every single aspect of myself, I can manifest anything I desire. Yeah, that went off on another Rachel tangent, but you know.
Integration. We're back. Full circle.
Full circle. No, and it's honestly like, yeah. And again, they just want to just say that you're not alone and that we're here with you. And to call on us. This is a really powerful time to be alive. You chose to be here, guys. You chose to walk the earth right now. You chose to be in this moment. Why did you choose it? Are you going to be part of the collective consciousness to heal and to get out of this toxicity crap? Absolutely. Choose it. Elevate.
Exactly. I love how you said that.
Yeah.
So let's ask if they have a light language transmission to seal all the message so
Seal
that
all the
everybody
message.
can
Oh, light
upgrade.
language. Sure. So let's see here. What wants light language? Rachel doesn't do. Rachel gets nervous about light language. But you know what? Did I not say it's okay? The only reason why you don't like doing it is because you haven't been doing it a lot. I have doing it a lot, but in my own personal time, and it just makes you uncomfortable. So let's see what's going on. Let's come forward. Lock. Have awareness. Call in. Cool. Breathe. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
That was a lot. I felt that. Yeah, I'm like, woo, she's making me work today, guys.
Ascension Timeline rocks.
Ah, goodness. I didn't know I have to be working today. It's a Saturday, friend. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, I really love that energy that came forward. That was intense. And I think it goes to one thing I do want to say. I may not necessarily know who I'm working with. I just know that it's for my best and highest good because I have energetic boundaries. I'm a sovereign being. I know that I'm protected. And I know that what's coming in is for my best and highest good and for whomever is listening. So, and because I do have a guide that's off planet and they will not let me know what their name is because names are limiting.
That's right. The first time I asked my guides for a name, my main guide for a name,
Yeah.
there was silence, and I was like, and then I was like, okay, dude, I know that I don't care about names. I'm sure you don't care about names as well, but we are
Some of us like a
practicing.
name.
But we're practicing now, so give me a name.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Well, he gave me something, but it was more a lead. And another guy of mine gave me also a name, but it was also a lead to something else in previous lives and shit like that, so it wasn't.
I love that.
It
I
was
love
more
that.
like a puzzle pieces coming
Yeah,
together.
it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
So, gifts, let's talk about that and how you help people activate it and go into full expression. Maybe first tell us what are the expressions, the clairs and that you use, and how is your expression?
So everyone has access to psychic abilities, intuitive abilities. There are multiple different clairs. So there's, we don't need to go into all of them. So for me, I am clear feeling and I'm clear knowing. And so how do I access soul gifts? It's really when you open up their records and you can really pull forward things like, okay, in this previous lifetime, you were a medicine woman. In this previous lifetime, you did this. What's coming forward for you now is herbalism. Does that resonate? It may not. It may not. And that's okay. And it's almost like speaking it out loud in a session. It gives you kind of like a blueprint, a map of where to go and what to tap into. Maybe look at your shamanistic roots. Maybe look at your witch roots. Look at, all of us have lived many, many lifetimes, probably off planet, on planet. You may have been an animal, you may have been a galactic being, we're all star seeds. It's like tapping into what is that architecture that's pulling forward. Maybe it's like the Arcturians, they're like about architecture, and I feel like they're more computer related and they're very like scientific to me. And just so how do I don't necessarily activate the soul's gifts, but it's like pulling forward. It's that inner, okay, that resonates and that makes sense. And maybe I need to tap into that. You can wield energy. You can do this. You can do that. Everybody can tap into and open and awaken all of your clear gifts. It takes practice. Like it's not, some people have blessed gifts where they're open and they can do it right then and there. Others, like myself, you have to work at it. You practice makes perfect. It's going to school, it's taking the certifications, it's doing the modalities, it's taking the time and learning your craft. The Akashic Records, for me, that wasn't a one and done. I took multiple classes, became certified, had to do practice sessions. You have to do a lot. HHT, quantum healing hypnosis. You have to do practice sessions. That's another reason why you want to go into discernment. Find a practitioner that's done the work, that's walked the walk. I've been, who have I been through? Yeah, I have. And I can empathize with your journey and I can help you through it. Soul gifts, we all have them. We all have them. I'm like, we'll have them. Activate. But it's not, it may not just activate it. It just may like, yeah, you're going to awaken that cellular inside of you, cellular tissue, but then you got to go do the work. Like I can't just say, guess what? Today I'm a shamanic practitioner. No, I need to go train. I need to learn. I don't call myself a certified crystal healer. I went through the training and then had to take a test and then had to do sessions, like, like you got to do the work. It's like being a nurse. You got to do the work. And I think that's why I like the science and spirituality, because I've had to do the work. I've put in years of training, years. And it been, yeah, it's been very rewarding, but I've done the work. I still continue to do the work. I'm like, I have a new mentor now, like, and it's like, you're always doing the work. It's always evolving. Your soul gifts aren't just your soul's gifts. You're going to tap into more and more and more and more and more. And it's going to lead you down a lot of different paths. Where I started and again, where I am now, I really want to be a psychic medium. Like, and I consider myself very intuitive. I work in the records. I can channel you a beautiful message. I don't really resonate with being a psychic medium,
Love it. Yeah, everybody resonates with something different.
Yeah.
And there is a place for it and people who will be attracted
Absolutely.
to that.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, Rachel, let's talk a little bit about the book that's coming out.
Yes.
What is in it? What can people learn?
Oh my goodness. Rachel has, I'm looking up the name of it, has contributed a chapter in a book, and it is about contacting, let's see here. It's Get Ready. Oh, what is the name of it? I love how you're like, Rachel, do you know how to answer a question? No, obviously I don't. So
But you
a chapter
actually
is coming
do
out.
know how to do it funny.
That I do. August 8th, I have a book that's coming. I'm part of a book. I think there's 12 authors of us, and it is called Get Ready, They're Here, Preparing for Open Contact, a guide for humanity in the age of awakening. And I have written a chapter. It has a meditation in it. It has a how to contact them, my journey, and it talks about working with the galactics. And I'm very excited. And it actually looks like, so you can pre-order it. So it looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. So it's from the Near Death Institute. And yeah, Get Ready, They're Here, Preparing for Open Contact, a guide to humanity in the age of awakening. So yes, I did write a chapter and I have to do my audiobook. And so that will be coming out. I don't know when that's coming out. But yeah, August 8th. So the Lionsgate portal, it's coming out August 8th. I'm very excited.
Posting the links below
Oh,
so that
thank
people
you.
can
So
find
nice.
it.
That's so nice. I'm like, I don't know what it's called, guys. Just go read it. Just kidding. I am excited. It's just kind of like surreal. Like I'm very excited. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I just didn't know it would come to reality, and now here it is.
Yeah, it does in divine timing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So the last question is, what is your highest vision for the new earth?
My what?
Your highest vision for the new
Oh my
earth.
goodness, my highest vision for Earth. Like for myself or for Earth itself?
And
I just feel like I would love for us to get to a place where we come back as community and we come back to taking the edge off of our attitudes and our knee-jerk responses, and maybe coming from a place of, I don't know what you've gone through. I don't know what's happened to you today. And maybe having some space for compassion, grace, and allowing people. We talk about holding space for each other, but are you really holding space? Am I actively listening? Am I actually present in this moment? Or am I here on my cell phone and I'm distracted and I'm in 500 different places? I would love for us to get to a space where we are present with one another and that we have our guards down and we are in a loving, compassionate, vulnerable space to truly allow each other to have a beautiful moment with each other. I would love for humanity as a whole to get back to that and to really just live in the present moment, not be stuck in the future, not be stuck in the past, not be in a hustle mentality, not act like a bunch of jerks. Because a lot of people act like not nice people. They have knee jerk responses. They assume the worst. It's like, oh my God, you did this. It's like road rage. Like, why do we have road rage? Chill out. And I'm guilty of that too. I had to say to my son a couple months ago, I'm like, I got to work on this. Like, I really need to chill out and stop having this, you did this to me. No, come on. I don't know what they're going through. And really just being present with one another. And that's holding space. I think holding space is a very convoluted and overused, I'm holding space for you. No, you're not. You're full of baloney. Be present with one another. Be loving, be open, be compassionate, be vulnerable. And just then that's holding space. Then I'm being present. You're actually actively listening to me, have this response, and you're present in this moment. And that's what I'm looking for in humanity as a whole.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being a guest here today. Have any parting messages for the audience?
It's your time to shine. I used to work with this lady, her name is Pearl, and she would always say at the end of the day, she'd be like, "It's my time to shine. Take it easy, take it light. It's my time to shine." And that's always stuck with me for years. She's an amazing human being. And I really, really feel like light workers, healers, you're an amazing podcast host. It's our time to shine. It's our time to reclaim our voice. It's our time to reclaim our truth. It's our time to be open. It's our time to be compassionate. And it's our time to rise. And it's your time to shine.
Thank you very much, Rachel.
Thank you.